You got one? Oh, well, man. God bless you. I was just trying to start something new. You had your shot now, right? I did it. God bless you. We're not going to tap out because that throws off the structure of next season. It's a couple teams you take note. They laid an egg in the bowl game, and they hadn't recovered since.
Colorado, sadly, will not make the playoffs. There's no option because they cannot make the Big 12 championship. However, this season is anything but unsuccessful for Deion Sanders and the Buffalo. So after that nice win on Friday, usually I go back and check out the interviews and take a peek at that. This is what we're doing today on Sunday, a little bit delayed, but we're going to pop in here. And the first thing we're going to talk about is Deion Sanders calling out the reporter that he had problems with. So, he's kind of getting the comeuppance there. And then we have him talking about the importance of him and having all his people at the bowl games. And then after that, we'll go into the full interview. Maybe hear Shedeur Sanders, the typical things, man. I just appreciate the support on these videos. Appreciate y'all watching. Like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't like it. Subscribe if you enjoy college football content. And let's get right into Sean Keeler's getting asked by Coach Prime. And again, we're gonna watch the full thing. I'm just giving you those.
You got one? Oh, well, man.
The hitters.
No. You. No. Your man behind you. Give me a mic.
Sean, you want me?
Let's go. God bless you. God bless you. I was just trying to, it's Thanksgiving, man. Going into the new year. Let's start something new. You had your shot now, right? I did it. God bless you. You got one? Oh, well, man.
If you don't know, early in the season, there was, some reporters I think it's on 3 and a few other, publications. I could be wrong here. My Colorado people will get down and correct me. The short and skinny of it is they were talking a little reckless about some of the transfers, about Colorado, about the program Deion Sanders was running. And what ended up being is, hey, you're banned. You're out of here. I'm not answering your questions. Yada, yada, yada. Gets very pretentious. A lot of people called out Deion Sanders saying he was too soft for the media and too soft for college football. And here we are, 9-3 team, last conference of the regular season. Hey, man, what's up? Let's repatch it up. He ain't got nothing to say, man. That's interesting to see. Here's another part. First off, look at this clown. I was very skeptical of Coach Prime 2.0, both on the field, but he has proven me wrong. And after this clip, I'm back on his bandwagon. Here he stands up for the keeping your community's commitments, defends the bowl games, and throws huge shade at his alma mater, Florida State. We'll get to this when we get to the full thing.
Because that's what we signed up to do, and we're going to finish. We're not going to tap out because that throws off the structure of next season. It's a couple teams you take note. They laid an egg in the bowl game, and they hadn't recovered since. We don't plan on doing that. We plan on going out there fighting just like we fought.
And that is just a clear call out to Florida State. As you saw, their abysmal season, they got embarrassed by Florida too. But here we are with Deion Sanders going bold in here. So let's get into the rest of his interview. I'll stop yapping as much. Let's check it out.
Aware of how ignorant there was with the Thorpe. His performance today, what he had 3 touchdowns, 100 yards, and an interception.
Just bigging up Travis.
And 2 passes broken up. Should have had another pick. Hit him right in the darn chest. I'm not happy about that, but I'm happy with him. But it's phenomenal. I think Shedeur proved that he should be right beside him. What he had today. 34 for 41. Oh, my God. 438.5. Wow. LeJohntay did the doggone thing today. Will, shoot. Our receivers are tremendous. Special teams were great. I think Mata kicked his first field goal in several weeks. We not giving him an opportunity. I think, was he 1 away from a record?
Yeah, so he got his 10th straight, which tied the CU record.
Oh, wow. So it'll be okay if he does it in the bowl game, right?
Yeah.
So that counts?
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. So that's great. Opposing team we played, we were not afraid, but just understanding that when a team comes here and, they know they're not going to a bowl, they're going to come at us hard until you force them not to go hard anymore. And I'm thinking that's what transpired. I adore that coach. He has some phenomenal words of encouragement after the game. He's a pillar of consistency in the Big 12. I only think he's had 2 losing seasons in his whole career. That is darn believable. I wish I could just touch the hem of his garment, biblically speaking. But I'm proud of where we are and what we accomplished. I really am. So you want to ask me these crazy questions. I'm not one to go home and watch TV and wish somebody loses so we could go to the bowl game. I don't get down like that. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I may go to Vail or Breckenridge and get on snowmobiles or whatever. I don't know.
All right, Coach. Let's get to the questions.
Thank you.
Not just with your kids, but also you walked out with senior class. Can you speak on the impact that they've had in your relationship?
They're the ones that changed the game for us. They're the ones that impacted this wonderful learning institution. They're the ones that are responsible for the recruits that you're seeing commit. They're the ones that are responsible for the way that game was played today and the way it panned out. They're the ones who put us on the map. They're the ones who have the multitude of these cameramen and women and wonderful reporters in this room right now. And I just told them that to their face. So some of them, like Cam, that's been with me since he was a junior in high school, that stuff is tough. Chidozie, just talking with him here and there. BJ played for me when he was 7 and 8 years old, and 9 in Dallas. And I could just keep going on and on and on. I mean, shoot. I don't want to think about it too much because I get emotional, but I don't just coach these young men.
That's sad for real, man.
I love these young men, like they're family. And I just want them to soar, not just from the football aspect, but as young men in life. And that was tough, just seeing them all around the stage when I called them up in the locker room right before I came here. That's tough. That's tough.
Nikki, go ahead.
Coach, Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report. On a similar note,
Can I get some water, Sam? Somebody? Yes.
when you were sitting there between Shiloh and Shador, looking out on the
And Junior.
Junior,
There you go.
what was going through your mind, and how powerful was that moment?
I didn't. We cool with him, right? He ain't trying to do nothing to me. Man. I'm just like, we've been cool all year, right?
See you, Coach.
Making sure. That's tough. I didn't really think about it until, you watching the last seconds tick off the clock. Like, dang, this is it. This is it. Like that. You know how long this journey's been. Like with me and my kids, it's been a lot of ups and downs and in and outs and things you guys don't know about that we've overcome. Been a lot of adverse situations, a lot of highlights, man. It's been unbelievable to think that that's the conclusion of the matter just here.
If I could yap for a second, it's the conclusion of, I would say, every man's dream, especially a man who loves football, especially someone who is a legend when it comes to football at every single level. This is somebody, and I'll let it play in the background. This is someone who is not losing the end, but it's the end of this beautiful 8-year journey of coaching his sons. He's been coaching them since high school, I think even before then, but coaching them since high school, now through college, all 4 years. So except for Shiloh, I think Shiloh's a year older, so he played at SC for a year. But that is like remarkable. That is amazing. So when we talk about the amazingness that is these student athletes and the amazingness they're going to do at the next level, Travis Hunters of the world, obviously not as long, but Shadors and Shilohs and the seniors that he's alluding to that he's been coaching since high school. Like, this is a dream come true what we just watched. And I'm going to make plenty of videos in the offseason kind of focused on the journey, the Deion Sanders journey, because I don't think I don't think everybody understands the impact that this did for a lot of people, for a lot of sons, for a lot of fathers, for a lot of coaches. I think this is going to be a phenomenal story when we look at the full picture. So, just shout out to Coach Prime for being Coach Prime,
This is the first time I seen the finish line. Usually we're distant runners. Only sprinters see the finish line from the start. I'm a distance runner, so I never really see the finish line from the start and the day I saw it. So that's tumultuous. That's tremendous. That's heartfelt. I don't know how they're going to handle it, but Shiloh's gonna say he's glad that's the last game with me. I know who he is, but the others, it's gonna be tough.
Good, Brian.
Hey, Coach. Brian Howell.
How you doing, sir?
Questions for you. You mentioned Oklahoma State. You knew they would be a team that would come after you until you maybe put it on them. You did that very early. How big was that Travis getting the interception right away, then scoring a touchdown, just kind of putting them on the end right there?
That's what the plan was last week, to jump on them early, to try to make them understand who we are and who they are. It didn't happen that way. We made note of that, and we focused on that all through the meetings as well as all through practice sessions and our pre-game speech as well as our day before speech. We made note of all that so that we could handle our business early on, because when we score early and the defense go 3 and out, it's hard to deal with us.
You mentioned Bucky. Because of him, this fan base has got to know these players.
Shout out Bucky. Shout out Well Off Media.
So they've got to know these players. How big of a deal was it for you guys to show up like that for this
Oh, tremendous. I mean, first of all, Well Off Media has set the standard of college football and how college football is covered by individuals regarding the team. He's set the stage for it. It was great, man. I mean, it was great. It was great. It was good. Let's go to the next question.
John, go ahead.
John, Reach 9 News. For the first time in a while, you're allowing yourself to reflect.
Yeah.
What is most rewarding about this season?
Peggy is number one. We did what we said we was going to do. Number two is when you win, more of your young men get opportunities to go to the next level. Ain't nobody want no losers. Nobody want them. But when you win, everyone looks the part. And we have several young men in the East-West Shrine game. We're going to probably have several more in the Hula Bowl. And our kids are going to play in our bowl game because that's what we signed up to do, and we're going to finish. We're not going to tap out because that throws off the structure of next season. It's a couple teams you take note. They laid an egg in the bowl game, and they hadn't recovered since. We don't plan on doing that. We plan on going out there fighting just like we fought today.
Hey, man. Deion's got that fire on him. But I'll save the rest for that. Obviously, it's a full, 20 minutes. If y'all want to react to more of it, there's more. There's him calling out, in real life, calling him out down there. Let's just end it. And to end it with those words, I really have to say that, man, this is a complete success. An utter success when it comes to Deion Sanders. I mean, here he is.
Of course, Anya Nelson and Emma Bubalo made history in the NCAA.
I just want to kind of go through some of the other things I had saved here regarding Coach Prime. There's a lot of fights to get into. We'll get into that soon, but I just want to go in and see what other Deion Sanders stuff yap to you about this season. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, Deion Sanders is up for a little bit of a contract extension, and the way that those admissions had been, it would make sense. Of course, they have their rivalry game. They're going to either, I think, not the Alamo Bowl. What's it called? They got two little situations for their bowl. We'll take a peek at that coming into the week 2 once it gets confirmed, because at this point we're just kind of speculating. But it's down to 2 bowls for them. I almost broke out in laughter when this happened in the press room yesterday. Coach was really trying to put an end to the beef. Old dude wouldn't respond. That's just alluding back to that whole situation. I thought I had a few more tweets in here. Do I not have no more tweets? If not, I'll let y'all go. Yeah, man. I think I'll let y'all go, man. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. Man, these X videos be looking like they come on potatoes sometimes, though. That's why I try not to be on here too long. But that's it. Y'all be phenomenal. Y'all be great, man. Coach Prime's going to keep doing great things. We're going to have more coverage, of course, of Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, Colorado, all college football in general. Sorry. All college football in general. So we'll see you next time. Leave a like on this if you like it. Dislike if you don't like it. Subscribe if you enjoy college football content. And we'll see you next down below. Hey, comment down below. What's Colorado going to do in the bowl season? They gonna handle business before you even know who it is. Let me know. Peace.